If you haven't heard the news, I'm gonna have a baby. I'm 8 months pregnant, so we are transforming what used to be the Celine Concierge headquarters into our new baby's room. Okay, so today I need to finish hanging up some curtains, putting down the rug, organizing all of the items that I purchased, unboxing some of those things. And I thought it would be fun to have a chat with you about my pregnancy experience while I do that. If you're new here, I'm Celine and I'm an American expat with a dual French and American citizenship. And I'm also the CEO of my company, Céline Concierge. My team and I specialize in authentic luxury experiences, lifestyle needs, and empowering expats and travelers to master Paris. I've been living in the city for over a decade now, so I know a little thing or two about how to get around. I've always said that Céline Concierge is my baby.
Me and my husband have talked about having kids. With the Olympics coming up, it's not realistic right now.
But now I'm having my first human baby. So it only seemed fitting to share this part of my story too. A year ago, I was in a much different place. We were moving offices and preparing for the 2024 Paris Summer Olympics. So today we're actually in my hybrid office / new baby's room. And as you can see, we've already repainted this space. We're actually expecting a baby boy. So we went with the very cliche blue. I'm just going through and organizing. So the Sage-femme in France literally means a wise woman, but there can actually exist men who are Sage-femme, and in the English it would be a midwife. So they are usually the ones that accompany the pregnant woman throughout their pregnancy versus like an OBGYN or a doctor. And we've, been in contact with ours from the very beginning of the pregnancy, and we actually had two, one that was accompanying us and then the other one that was doing the ultrasounds. At the hospital as well, we're in touch with another midwife, another sage-femme who will help prepare us for the delivery, and they will be the ones on staff during the labor and delivery. So it's, unless there are any complications, the doctor gets involved, but usually it's just, it's the sage-femme who takes care of everything for the women here in France.
Have you already chosen a hospital yet?
Yes, we have chosen a hospital. We decided to do the Institut Mutualiste de Montsouris, which is in the 14th arrondissement of Paris. The reason being is they seem to have more accommodations for kind of privacy. They have less shared showers and all of that, and they only take low risk pregnancies. So if you have a high risk, or if you're pregnant with multiples, either twins or triplets, I don't think they take you. You'd have to go to another more specialized hospital. But it's right off of the RER for us. So it's very direct for us because we don't have a car actually, which is something unique to us here in France. A lot of, I guess rather, Parisians don't have cars. So, we just have to keep finding ways to get around using public transportation. And the day that I go into labor, my husband's family will be here, so we're relying on them. Or a taxi. You just have to adapt with every situation that you're in. It's a little bit different lifestyle, I think, than what we're used to in the US. So one thing I didn't expect to experience while I was pregnant was how many doctor's visits there are. It's a good thing because the healthcare here is very thorough. They really, in France, they make an effort to really take care of the mother and make sure the child and the mother are in good health. Just be prepared to go to so many doctor's visits, getting lab tests, blood tests, urine tests, all of that. I don't think I understood to what extent pregnant people have to like go through this. In the very beginning, you're going to see the Sage-femme like maybe once a month from the time you're like 12 weeks pregnant, but then it slowly increases after that. And then that's like not including with complications. Another thing to know is that the doctor's visits are actually covered with the healthcare from 6 months of your pregnancy on. So you don't have to pay anything out of pocket. It's all covered through the Sécurité Sociale. So that's our little diaper caddy. His little holder for the binky. I'm just gonna put that in there for now. Another interesting and unique thing about raising our baby in France is he's gonna actually have multi-nationalities. So my husband is French, Turkish. He's also a dual citizen. I am American and French. So the baby's obviously gonna be French, but we're still considering whether he's gonna be Turkish. I think my husband wants him to be Turkish and have like a Turkish passport and everything. And I think I'm obviously gonna declare him as a US citizen as well. I think it's such a privilege to be an American that I wouldn't not want to give my child that opportunity. So that's gonna be fun for us to do all that admin and paperwork when he's born. And another thing that we've been talking about is like, you know, obviously the languages. The baby's gonna be surrounded by, you know, French speakers living in France, but I think I'm gonna only speak to my child in English. This is a little heirloom actually from my husband. It used to be his little toy and it's so dirty and it smells old, but we're gonna give this to our little baby when he's born. So it is like so beat up, but like how cute is that? That my mother-in-law kept this and now it's going to her little grandchild. That's so cute. These little tiny baby socks. Everyone tells me that they fall off, but these were gifts. These were a gift to us, so we'll see. I mean, he's only gonna probably last in these for like a month. Look at this, so tiny. These little socks are for when he's older, but they're the little souvenir that we got when we were in Texas visiting my family for Christmas. He has to have his first don't mess with Texas socks, so you know, cute. Look at his little, these are little gloves so that he doesn't scratch his little face when he's born. They're little dinosaur gloves.
Already thought of the kind of parent you wanted to be?
I definitely want to be the kind of parent, I feel like this is very cliche, but the kind of parent that is supportive, very supportive and loving with my child's choices, especially as they get older. One thing that always, I feel like my parents held me back was the fact that I wanted to travel and move abroad. And so I feel like when it comes to my own child, I want to really stress to them that they are the masters of their lives and they can travel, explore the world, move if they wanted to. I want my children to know that they could come to me for anything, you know, and that I would still love them and support them. Also, when it comes to my business, I want to continue to be, you know, involved in my business and also be able to show that and share that with my child or children if there's more. I think it's important for kids to see their parents working and involved in their careers, you know, while prioritizing their children, but to have a balance. I want them to know, like, yeah, I'm mom, but I'm also a business owner and a wife. And I hope I can incorporate that balance into both of my identities and also just be able to share that legacy with my kids. One thing I want to pass on to my kids is the value of hard work and of like chasing your dreams, because I feel like that's something that I did really early on. Was I had a big dream to come to live in Paris, and you know, it was not an easy road, but definitely something that was super rewarding, and it changed my life. And I hope that I'll be able to share that with my kids, and also my love for travel. I hope that we could travel with our kids when they're young. I don't want to cut out travel, something that I really love to do, because I have kids. What's happening with my company? So yeah, it's been a long time in the making, but my team is taking over 100%, and I'm actually going to be going on maternity leave very soon, and my team is taking over. It's a little scary, but I know that, you know, our clients, my company is all in good hands. My team is the best, and I know they've got this. There's no doubt. I'm gonna pull down the curtain rod. It's so warm with the sun. The last main thing I want to put in this room is this beautiful wool and cotton rug. I want to put this down. I think that'll bring the room together. My pregnancy has been really great. I have not been sick, no vomissement, no getting like morning sickness. The last trimester, so from like 7 months on, movement has been extremely difficult. I think we don't give pregnant women enough credit. I definitely have more appreciation for mothers, for sure. And mothers need to be celebrated like every day, because this is not an easy thing to do. So I'm 8 months now. The last month has been challenging. It's also been really hard living abroad, away from my family, is the fact that I haven't been able to see my family as much as I would have liked. And I'm really blessed that I have, you know, Salim's family here, and me and his mom get along really well. So she's been a second mom to me. But it's just really hard not to be near family during this time. I think if I did it differently, if I get pregnant and have a second child, I want to try to maybe spend more time with my family during the pregnancy, because it's just really hard. What do you think? What do you guys think? I kind of went into this baby thing thinking, let's buy minimally, let's buy only the essentials, and then a lot of things were already given to us, which helped a lot with making the choices and filling up all of the things that we needed.
Are you expecting your first child or settling into family life here in France? CélineConcierge can help you navigate everything, from getting medical care and social security coverage to school access and childcare. Visit CélineConcierge.com to learn how we can assist you at every step of your journey. And of course, if you're visiting Paris with your little ones, our signature trip planning and experience curation services are the perfect way to travel with ease.
Thank you guys for watching. Our channel is going to be taking a little bit of a pause while I'm on maternity leave, but we have another video that's going to be super helpful with the Q&A of my pregnancy experience in more detail coming your way. It's going to be specifically on pregnancy in France, so be sure to check that out if you are expecting, if you are planning to move to France and raise kids here. I'm not an expert on everything, but I just wanted to share a little bit more in detail on my own pregnancy experience. And if you're curious to see how I announced my pregnancy to my family, be sure to check out my Italy girls trip video right here. And as usual, don't forget to like and subscribe if you love this content. And lastly, if you are a parent, please don't forget to comment any advice that you have for new parents. I would love to hear your feedback, and we'll see you soon.